Good morning. It is Tuesday, March 8th, and boy, I gotta tell you, man, gotta love this country. You really have to love this country. You know, you get out of it what you put into it, and, you know, if you have the will, you will find a way to make money. And so I figured, well, let me do a little experiment here, and I parked my truck, right? So I'm gonna wait until the cars get moving because I don't want people thinking I'm videotaping them. But I'm in the area where I have to do that driveway today because the cars were there yesterday, so she asked me to come back today. But it's early. It's 8:10 now, so it's not really early, but it's early. I've been here since 7:30, and what I did is I went to her area, I turned around, and I went out, and I'm going to show you guys something. All right, cars are starting to move, so let me show you something. If you look up this road, see all these cars sitting in traffic? They have nothing better to do than to read my signs. And my yard sign is sitting in the back of my truck. Now, if you go all the way up this road, Berwick Boulevard, there's thousands of homes up this neighborhood. Thousands, literally. Thousands of homes in this neighborhood. And they all have vinyl. They all have HOAs, and they all have to be washed. And I have a lot of lawns up in this area too. But I'm sitting here at this major intersection. There's two ways out of this place. Okay, here's a major intersection. There's two ways out of this place. This is one of them. And then the other one is way up where I call it the rich people. It's where the rich people live. They go out a different exit, but it's very far from here. And it's a very slow speed limit and a very windy road and a real pain in the ass. So everybody and their brother, including a lot of the rich people, come out this way because this gets you to, I'm good, just doing a video. Hi, brother. There's Johnny. This road gets you to, oh, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, this is the main thoroughfare. This gets you to I-95, I-16, US 17, which is also Highway 80. So everybody, thousands of homes, going to school, going to work, going to Walmart, go this way. They come out here. Unless they go through the McDonald's, grab a bite, and they might go out a different light in the shopping center that's right next to me. So when you park here or you put your yard signs here in the center, see behind me? See my yard sign just stuck? I just have it stuck up. That's all. It's just sticking up in the bed of my truck. My yard sign's double-sided. These people that are coming out have nothing better to do than to read my yard sign, and I also have my magnet on my truck. Which has some red color in it too, you know, the flat rate pricing, licensed, insured. So they can see my yard sign, they can see my magnet, and the magnet says, you know, also available, concrete washing, sidewalk, driveway, whatever. So right now I'm giving these people a whole bunch of information, and they got nothing better to do than to either be thumbing through their Facebook on their phone, which 99% of them are doing, even while they're driving, or they read my sign. And I don't have anything better to do. What, sit at my house? No. So I just came out here and just said, well, let me see if I could drum up some business. Sure enough, a guy named James just called me with a asked me if I could do his house today. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, where are you located? He's like, well, I'm pulling in behind you right now. So he got out of traffic, pulled in behind me. We got out, shook hands. He lives pretty close to me, right across the street, in the neighborhood where I was working yesterday, mowing lawns. Mowing a lawn, doing a cleanup. He's got a one-story house, a quick little $70 cleanup, or house wash, and boom. So we're going to go with the concrete wash today and a one-story $70 cleanup. Too easy. And I'm still sitting here, and I'm probably going to get some more business. I'm watching this guy. He's like breaking his neck trying to figure out what I'm doing. I mean, he's literally sticking his head out the window and then coming back in. He rolled his window down and he's looking in his mirror, his driver door mirror, at me, and then he can't figure out what I'm doing. And then he's sticking his head out the window, turning back, looking at me. I don't know if he... I mean, he's probably just a good Samaritan, you know, wants to make sure I'm okay. Probably trying to get my attention, ask me if I'm alright or if I need anything, and that's cool. But it's just funny. I'm just sitting here, minding my own business. So, anyways. Oh, that guy just flipped a U-turn. Boy, it's funny to just sit here and at a major intersection and just watch people. He probably forgot his phone. Oh, crap. He went back to go get his phone. I don't know. But I'm just sitting here seeing if I can drum up some business, just minding my own business. Got a yard sign up, sticking in the back of my truck. It's just that simple. And I did. I just drummed up $70. So if you're just somebody with a little, you know, a little Home Depot Troy BILT pressure washer, 50-foot or 100-foot of hose, a little garden hose, you got the tips you need, you know, the black soap tip, 5-gallon bucket of water, the pink tip, you know, to get the Briggs & Stratton 2-story tips. You got the pink and the blue in the packet for like 14 bucks. You know, you can come out and stick a yard sign in the back of your truck and go find a busy intersection, find a safe place to park. If you feel like you feel funny, put your phone to your ear, and then people say, oh, smart guy, he's actually pulling over to talk on the phone. You know what I mean? If you kind of feel like a spectacle, you know, like everybody's looking at you like, what is he doing? And you kind of have like self-consciousness, then this might not be the business for you, because you really do got to kind of put yourself in people's faces. But you know, just sit there, act like you're on the phone, hold the phone to your head, act like you're on the phone, and watch people call you. Get your phone number down. You'll see people snap a picture of your yard sign. You'll see people writing it down, or you'll see people look and then look again, and then they grab their phone and they start going and looking and going and looking. You know they're getting your information. They might call you. They might call you a month from now. They might not call you at all. They might refer you to a friend. You know, maybe their mother, their sister, their friend needed it, and you know, mentioned it at work, and they're like, oh, look at that, I'll give this to my coworker. So you got nothing to do, just get out there, find a busy intersection. Like I said, there's thousands of homes up here. I don't know how many, but thousands. There's thousands of homes up here, probably 6,000 or 7,000 homes in this area. I really don't know. It's hard to tell, but they're all leaving this area. I mean, look, I don't know if you could see, I mean, traffic's backed up again. Every time the light turns red, traffic backs up all the way back. And there's like a window of 6 or 7 cars that get to see my yard sign sitting here. And then they drive by, and there you go. If they're interested, they can give me a call. So, I don't know. Maybe I can get 2 today. Maybe we can do $140. Maybe we can make $140 today when we weren't going to really do anything, because this driveway is already accounted for, and I was just going to work on my truck today. Work on the suspension. I really don't know. But anyways, so that's what we got going on today. We're going to do the driveway. We got to finish that driveway and the front walkway. I'm just going to wait a little bit longer and then go there and knock on the door. She actually, I got an email this morning when I woke up. There was an email that she paid her invoice at like 1:00 something a.m. So they're probably sleeping. I don't want to disturb them too early, and I'm in no rush, and I'm just advertising for free right now. So let's just sit here and advertise for free. And we're going to do that driveway and that front walkway, and then we're going to do, we'll swing on by this guy's house, this $70 house that I just picked up, and that should be it for the day. And I mean, we'll see if we get another one or whatever, and then I'm probably going to start working on lifting my suspension today, and I'll do it with, you know, on camera somewhat. I just haven't decided yet. I'm probably going to go with the shackles first. Maybe I'll just do the shackles. I think the shackles will be easier to mess with. I don't know. I mean, it all depends if I can break torque on those bolts. That's not going to be easy. So that's what we got going on today. So stick around, and we'll try to have some fun. Alright, so our day's getting bigger. Just picked up that 2-story house. Wants to be done, which is a different model than this one here. It's similar, but it's a different model. So he had done this side here, but he gave up. He said it's just too much for him. So I'm gonna do that 2-story house. I still gotta finish this driveway. I did the walkway already. So the walkway is done all the way up to the door here. So we got all this good. This was pretty yuck. Pretty yuck. Some puddling going on, but that's all right. And so now you see we're here and got a lot of the oil stains up. And when everything dries, that won't look as prominent. That'll actually look a lot better. But God, that was terrible. I just sit there with pressure and just try to beat it down. Can't really find a good way to get oil stains out. Just not gonna, I don't know. But just using my Briggs & Stratton surface cleaner. And I'll let you guys watch, I guess, for a little bit here if you want. And after this, we got to do the 1-story that I got off of my yard sign in the back of my truck. Sitting there parked. And then we'll come back and do this 2-story. And then I told that guy I'd be there around 11, so, and it's right around the corner. And then I got a lawn service estimate I got to give too. So let me make sure that this is looking okay. All right, let me pause you and I'll be right back. All right, let's go. rinse it off. And then we'll finish it up. Lubricate my fittings here. Ball valve. Interesting. I don't have any tiger stripes going on. What a difference, huh? Golly! Amazing. Almost done. We just got to do that little block right there of the sidewalk, what you see left here of the driveway, and then 2 blocks here. That's it. That's all we got to do. We already did the back porch yesterday, and I did the sidewalk yesterday. Are you guys getting the bug? You ready to start pressure wash? Huh?
wanted you guys to see that part of taking the ball valve off and then just using the clear water to clean off my tool. Ball valves are cool, man. You know, I can switch to something else right now if I needed to. Whatever. Kill this. So I'm going to rinse off what's left here, and we're out of here. I'll show you the finished product in just a minute. All done. So the walkway up to the door, the driveway, 2 sidewalk blocks, plus a third. Yesterday I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus a back porch. I was here like 30 minutes yesterday, about an hour today. Hour and a half, $150 flat rate fee, not even a gallon of gas. $67 tool. Wrapped up. 3 of these a day, $450, about $6 in gas. No trailer, no $6,000 lawnmower, and weed eaters and blowers, and it's a very, very nice supplement to a lawn service. You know, it really is. And it's a really good business, but very difficult to get established. A lot of money in advertising, a lot of money. Everybody needs their lawns cut. Not everybody's willing to wash their house. So, yeah, it's something to think about. Oops, where's my camera? So, all right, I'm out of here. There's a Comcast guy up there. Let me say bye to them, and let's go to the next job. All right, guys, I'm kind of moving along here quick. I went by that guy's house that got my yard, my phone number off the yard sign in the back of my truck. I went by his house and looked it over. I said, all right, I'll be back in about 30 minutes. I got to run to the pool store here, grab my industrial bleach. And I said, I'll be back in like 30 minutes. So I'm 8 minutes away from hitting that 30-minute mark. And I'm like 3 minutes away from his house. So perfect. So I'm going to get back there about 11:30, transfer the bleach into my chemical tank, shoot it with some water, finish filling up with some water and some soap, and do the job. And then I got to go back and do that 2-story house, and I told that 2-story house I wouldn't be back until around 12. So there's so as long as I'm at that next job I got to do by like 12:30, I should be good to go. So I got about an hour to get this 1-story house done and get back to the neighborhood. And hey, I mean, today we were going to do nothing, so now we got a $190 day. And I got the bleach that I need for Thursday now, so I was going to have to go and get the bleach for Thursday's day, where I got to do 2 houses and a full concrete job all together. Those 2 neighbors. So I had to run out there and get the bleach anyways between now and Thursday morning. So that would mean today or tomorrow. So that's good. So I literally woke up this morning with nothing to do but jack up the back of my truck, and I'm ending up making darn near $200. So I like that. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do any filming at this one house, so just sit tight. I'll be back and we'll see what we can do with some video work. I don't know. I don't know yet. I know the guy said he has to go to work this afternoon, but he doesn't seem like the type that's going to leave until I'm done and he pays me. So he seemed a little nervous that I had to go get the bleach. He looked at his watch a few times, and I was like, well, if you need me to come back later, he's like, well, I got to work this afternoon. And I was like, oh, trust me, once I'm here, I'll be like 30 minutes to an hour. And he's like, really, that fast? I was like, oh, yeah. So, when you do this for a living, you know how to do it. He's like, yeah, I guess so. So I'll run up over here, I'll get this house done, and then we'll see what we can do for filming. Okay, it's 12:28. So I pulled up to that house at like 11:27, and the customer watched me the entire time. Now, I just left my house, so when I got there, I had to transfer the bleach from the 15-gallon drum. I transferred about
6 gallons of it into my chemical tank. Then I filled the rest with soap and water, because I used my fast flow injector, the one that pulls a lot of chems. So I thinned the bleach down some, and then I did the house, and he watched me the entire time. I mean, the absolute entire time. So then we shake hands, and he goes, "Pay me," and hands me a $100 bill. And I'm like, I don't have cash. So I was like, look, I'm gonna run to my house, which is right across here. I'm gonna drop this bleach drum off, and I'll just meet you. He's like, well, I'll run to Walgreens and get change. I was like, okay. Yeah, here he is. So he's gonna meet me right here, right now. Give me my money, and I'll be right back. Okay, sorry, I was distracted there looking for him. So I just caught up with him. So he made change out of the 100, and he just paid me cash. And he's got another house that he's gonna have me do in a week. He said he'll give me a call, so that's cool. I like that. I'll take it. So maybe my little yard sign, little experiment slash demo that I did this morning might get me two jobs out of it. So, you know, like I said, I love this country, man. I mean, you go out and, you know, you can just stand there with a sign, and if you got a will and, you know, the slightest means to do it, man, you can make some money. You know, you can feed yourself, feed your kids. You know, you can get out there. And man, that's all I did this morning. I just sat there. I ate a McDonald's sandwich. I sat there with my sign, waiting for it to not be so ridiculously late in the day, and, you know, upset my customer, or so early in the day and upset my customers. And I got work out of it. So we're gonna go do this 2-story house now, and then I got an estimate I got to give a woman that's nowhere near my area, but it sounds like it's going to be a good $100 to $200 type cleanup job. And so that'd be nice if I could do something like that tomorrow, and then chill. Thursday I got 2 houses and a concrete job, and then Friday work on my truck, I guess. So I want to get the back end up. So let me run over here. I'm gonna do a little drive through here in the McDonald's, and grab me something to drink real quick, and go do this 2-story house. Don't you love this business? I love it. I just love it. It's awesome. I mean, you can sit out here and just make money. This will be a quick and easy 2-story house. Real simple. We're gonna get this place spotless. So hang on, let me turn my water off, and then I'll take you guys for a quick tour. Alright, I feel good about this one, guys. You know what? He like runs his church. He's like in charge of his church. And he's like, you know, like, can you do, you know, stucco? I got white stucco at the church. I was like, yeah, man. I was like, I'll give you 2 prices. I'll give you the real price, and then I'll give you the charity price. And, you know, you guys go with the one price there, and you know, accept the charity price, and, you know, that's it. I'll just cut you guys a good deal, because it's a church. So I'll let you know what I would normally charge, and then, you know, we'll just take it from there. And so, look at this. So we got this here, that's from the barbecue grill. Getting too close to the vinyl. That's pretty crazy, isn't it? Then we got the chimney going all the way up. And he did here, but he couldn't really. He was on a ladder and doing what he could. So I was like, well, we'll get that taken care of for you, buddy. So look at that truck, huh? Is that not cool? And then we got some trees in the way, so I told him keep me in mind for trimming up these trees too. But we got enough video of the concrete today, so I'm not gonna video this house wash, but I'll be back. We'll get this done. It's 12:40. So let's get this done and be done for our day. All right, guys, so if I look wet, that's because I used my pressure washer and rinsed my head off. Had a lot of bleach that misted down sitting on my head, my forehead. I felt soapy. So I just rinsed myself with the pressure washer once I rinsed all the bleach out of the pressure wash hose. But so that's done. That 2-story is done, and I learned a valuable lesson. I had to go to my house because at the 1-story I just did with my new 15-gallon drum of bleach, I put in about 5 or 6 gallons of bleach, and then I mixed it with soap and water into my chemical tank, and then I was using my high flow Syphon, the stainless steel one, and that house, it worked fine. I moved along and it worked fine, and I used about, of the chemical tank, I had about, I would say probably about 11 gallons in it total. I used about 4 gallons of the chemical tank. I used that up on that 1-story. So then, and it ate through really fast. It ate through the yuck really fast. So then I was like, well, I'm gonna put some more water in it. I went to my house. As I said, I went to my house. I dropped off the 15-gallon jug. I filled my chemical tank up. I put about 2 gallons, maybe 3 gallons of water in it, thinned the bleach down a little bit more even, and met with that guy. As I said, I met with that guy, got the money from him, and then I went to the 2-story house. So at the 2-story house, everything's going fine. I had still using the high flow suction, the Syphon, but the problem is this guy started doing a side of his house, and he started doing the side with the chimney. And I don't know if he was using the like a degreaser or something, but he was using a ladder, a pressure washer with pressure, and you know, I don't know if he put some type of a chemical on his vinyl, but he just smeared all the soot and yuck, I guess, from the chimney. It just smeared all over his white vinyl. So now I have on board, the only thing I have now is super thin bleach, good enough to just do a good job, move along, and you know, eat through the green stuff, clean up the house, and you know, between the soap and the bleach, it's strong enough, and knock down any hornets or, you know, wasp nests, and clean the dirt off, you know, and do a good job. That's all. Maybe a slightly longer dwell time, I don't know, maybe, but we should be all right. Not in a big rush, and I'm still experimenting. Well, I ended up sucking the entire chemical tank dry just as I finished the 2-story job, but it didn't do a good enough job on the black smeary crap, and that was it. I was out of bleach. My 15-gallon jug that still had probably 10 gallons in it was at my house, which is only 5 minutes away, but I didn't have any stronger mix with me, nothing. So I rinsed the whole house as if I was completely done, and the guy was gone, and I knew the guy was gone. He wasn't going to be home. So I turned around and I ran back to the house. I grabbed my 2-gallon sprayer and topped it off with straight bleach and put that back in my truck, and then I dumped the rest of the bleach into my chemical tank. So now I put about 6 gallons maybe into my chemical tank, and then I topped it off with water and a little bit of soap. So then I went back to this house and I used the 2-gallon straight bleach, not diluted, and I siphoned that back onto that black sooty stuff. And the guy came home and I said, look, you know, what did you use? And he told me he was spraying some type of a degreaser from the auto store. And I'm like, man, you really made a mess up there. So I said, here, I'm gonna spray this bleach on a stronger concentrate and just let it eat. Just let it do its thing. And we're not gonna rinse it off. We're just gonna let it sit there with the bleach and some soap. Let it do its thing. And he was like, well, I understand, it's my fault, so I'll get up there if I have to with my ladder. I was like, well, if it doesn't come off, let me know. We might have to, you know, I might have to charge you an extra cost. You know, I'm not afraid of doing that type of work, but it's not the house wash that I normally do. If I have to get up on a ladder and a scrub brush, I will to complete the job for you, but it's not going to be just a 2-story $120. You know, if you didn't do that, then we'd have been done, but you did that with the degreaser, so, you know, choices have consequences. And he was like, no, I understand. I completely understand. And you know, we'll just give it a few days. I said, just let this bleach eat through it, see what happens next time it rains. You might be pleasantly surprised, and I think you will be. So I shot it up there, I rolled up my hoses, and I left. So we'll see. But my lesson learned is, if I'm going to thin my bleach down, that's fine. Thinning my bleach down because I'm using a stainless steel siphon. If it's too thin to get a problem area, then I might be screwed. So make sure I have something on board of just some straight bleach, kind of like I normally do with my spray bottle, but normally I just get it out of my chemical tank. Well, with this pallet, if you look at yesterday's video, the setup, I can't get to that chemical tank valve. I can get to the valve and open the valve, but I still need to finish plumbing it to the back of the truck with like some clear hose or something, because there's no way I can capture, if I open that valve, there's no way I can capture the bleach. It's right against the pallet. So I need a coupler and then some clear hose and run it to the back of the truck, and then I can capture the bleach. You know what I'm saying? Into my jug. And I didn't do that. I haven't done that yet, so I kind of screwed myself. So, guys, lesson. If you thin your bleach down like I did, because you're using a high-flow siphon, you know, a downstream injector, then make sure you have some, you know, some bleach on board, some straight bleach on board for problem areas that you might need to siphon that straight bleach. And that's what I did, is I just siphoned from the 2-gallon sprayer. I siphoned about almost a gallon of it. I siphoned that through. Now, the other thing is if you're using an adjustable siphon, like my brass ones, then you don't have to siphon it. You don't have to dilute the bleach so much, because it's pulling such a thin amount of that bleach already. It doesn't pull the chemical tank as high flow as the stainless steel one. So, you know, I'm still learning, man. So it's constantly a learning deal. So I'm heading out here now to way out east where I don't normally go. Gonna look at this job for this lady, give her a price, and hopefully get this cleanup, do it tomorrow. And I'm getting a lot of y'all's comments over the past few days. I got a lot going on at my house, in my personal life. Kids are in baseball now and school, and my wife is in and out with fibromyalgia, and you know, she's in a lot of pain. So have some patience with me, please. If you know the answer to a question that somebody else is asking, please feel free to answer it. A lot of people are asking a lot of questions that I've already answered in previous videos. If I don't want to be rude and be like, hey, go back and watch this video, but you can feel free to say, hey, Dan's answered that question already, and it's in, you know, check out this video. Or if you just know the answer it, please. And I really appreciate it, so that way the community's not getting ignored. Because right now I just don't have the time. Kind of like not single parenting it, but it almost sometimes seems like it, because my wife is just not really feeling good at all. So the only thing that she can really help out with right now is the baseball practice. So getting the kids to the baseball practice. And it's a different schedule. And, you know, I got an 8-year-old and a 6-year-old. So if you guys could please help me out with answering comments, and in the meantime, I really do appreciate it, all the people that are still coming back and welcoming me back, and all those great compliments and comments. I really, really do appreciate it. And you know, let's just keep this a cool channel, you know, and I just don't want anybody getting their feelings hurt because I'm not responding to y'all right away. But I'm reading your comments. I am reading your comments, so you're not going unnoticed. All right, so let me check out this this job, and I'll be back to talk to you about it. So, okay, so this clean out is pretty much a crazy clean out, but I called my buddy. He's available, so he's gonna come with his pickup truck, and he's gonna just run some loads to the dump where he can access the free landfill, and I'm pretty much just gonna be on my blower supervising, and I'll just show you tomorrow what the job is, of course. Do some video of it. So we landed that, so that's nice. Wasn't expecting that, so that's a nice little chunk of change I'm gonna make tomorrow, and my friend there is gonna make a little bit of money, so that's good. And then Thursday we got the pressure wash jobs to do. So that's it for today. So what did we learn today? We learned keep spare bleach available for stronger mix. Make sure it's available to us, you know, on board. Put up a yard sign in the back of your truck and sit at a busy intersection, and you can go from making no money today to making about 200 bucks. And so I made about 200 bucks today and put myself in a position to be ready for Thursday. Have my bleach and everything's ready to go for Thursday. So I love it. And what else? What else? Did we learn anything else today? Well, just that I'm busier than a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. So help me out with some of the comments for a little while I get things situated back at my house. And let's just keep on making some videos and having some fun and learning. All right, man. Thanks, guys. I will see you tomorrow.